Hey guys. Oh, there we go. I want to say that I'm sorry. At the beginning of this live, I had put a 3:15 premiere on my channel, and it was a video that I was editing, and by an accident I deleted the edited video and put up the original. So I had to take it down. So that premiere will be going up at 5:30 after this live. The premiere will be going up on my channel. I know some of y'all was in the middle of the live and I put it on private when I noticed that I had deleted the edited version. So, anyways, with that all being said, yesterday I was live on my channel, and we basically was talking about Sheeba. A lot of people have been asking me. Some people already know the answer to it, but Sheeba allegedly is back with Nature. I mean, not Nature Boy, with True. I'm sorry. Nature Boy put her back with True, which I kind of figured that was going to happen. It's a messed up situation. I think that Nature Boy had did all that just to get attention, but as we all see, he's getting some attention, all right, because we see that he's got police knocking at his door, and he just allegedly went to Mexico. So if he's in Mexico, where did the cops go to? Mexico. And allegedly he's not even supposed to be in Mexico because I guess he got kicked out of Mexico. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Like I was saying before, hopefully you guys have seen the video I had put out earlier. I want to say I put it out at 2 o'clock. He was playing a dangerous game when he started messing with Sybil. Out of all those Carbonnation members, I think she is the one that basically is bringing the heat to him. And she also got Velvet's mother involved. I think that they're going to make a good duo in making something happen. She's going to definitely be on some damage control. She's going to put Nature Boy in a situation where his back's up against the wall like he does everybody else. He puts people in situations where their backs up against the wall. Is his way or the highway. And that's just going to be exactly what's going to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? An eye for an eye. And I hear a lot of people say this, and it's true. Karma is real. And Nature Boy is going to get exactly what he needs to get for all the things that he has done for this long to these people. It's a really sad situation. And I'm really kind of sort of on the line of feeling bad to a certain extent and being disgusted with them Carbonation members over there because of them not wanting to do more with their life. They're lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to be part of society. They want to be beggars. Just like Nature Boy, they basically will sit there and subject themselves to being mistreated. And to me, I don't have respect for people like that. You know that you're going to go over there. You're not going to have to work a job, but you've done your due diligence. Some of the people that ended over in Carbonation, and you know that he don't believe in working. But he does believe in Babylon food stamps and taking Babylon welfare checks and SSI and SSDI checks from the mentally ill. Because a lot of these people, you have to understand, have chemical imbalances. Something is not all the way right with them. The lights on, but nobody's home. And Nature Boy is playing on that. And he did it to Sybil because, see, let me tell you something. Don't be all surprised just because of how she looks or how she talks that that she couldn't have been taken for a long ride. Sybil was taken for a long ride, and she did see all the red flags. But just like the other Carbonation members that went over there, she went over there anyways and got burnt. What ended up happening to Sybil? She got locked up right along with the rest of the robots. And I call them robots because it's a sad shame that you do all of this foolishness, this foolishness under his command. If he told you to jump off the bridge, you would be safe, you would do it. And if you would probably ask, exactly like my husband just said, you would probably ask how high. It's so sad. You see True, He just got Sheeba back. So Nature Boy obviously took her back so because he was getting bored with Velvet, so he could hit it, and gave her back to him. And True, straight up, is still in defense to Nature Boy. Dude, are you scared of him? Or are you just lazy? You don't want to be a man or part of society, and there's something you're running from. So you rather just be subjected to being straight disrespected by this dude. Or is it a mixture of both? Because there's no way, I don't care what anyone says. I've heard people say it's foolishness. Oh, True doesn't care. True does care, because let me tell you something. Okay, they met and was put together because of Nature Boy. We all established that. We all know that. But True started to grow on Sheeba, whether you want to see it for what it is or not. And feelings started to develop. And let me just bring it all the way back to how I know Sheeba started having feelings for True. Remember the time we thought she was sick? Put a Y in the chat for the people who know what I'm talking about. And her face was swollen and her eyes. And she was tired of hearing people talking about she must be sick, she must got something, the ninja, and this and that and the other. So she got onto her IG, because Nature Boy probably put her up to it, and she said, "Listen, when I'm stressed out, which that's a lot of women, not just her, and I respected her for explaining this. She said, when I'm stressed out, you can see it on my face, and it's the same thing with me. When I'm stressed out, you can see it on my face." She was getting it looked like allergic reaction. Her eyes were swelling up. Her face was looking swole. Those are signs of stress. Her cortisol levels were up. And it was stuff that she was going through with True. So you guys cannot tell me that True did not grow on her and that she did not develop some sort of feelings for him. Especially if you made the decision that your life is going to be spent the rest of your life at Carbonnation. If he puts you with somebody and you're not going to have any other companion, of course, sometime, just a human, it's just a human thing. If you're around somebody enough, you can start developing feelings. You could be placed with an ape. My husband said, no, 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 no. Somebody can place you with a monkey. If you're around that monkey enough and that's your only companion, I'm being funny, but I'm just trying to, that's a big comparing, and that's not a good example. But you could be placed with somebody, because the first thing that we see when we meet somebody is how they look to us, because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So don't take it as in, oh, you have to be nice looking in order for somebody to hook up with you. That's not what I'm saying. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So what you might think is beautiful, the other 99% of the world might not think that that person is beautiful. They might look like a hot mess. But you might meet somebody that they're okay looking, but you like their personality. You like their conversation. You know what I'm saying? You vibe with them. And if you're with them long enough, they start to grow on you. And then that growing on you, you start to fall in love with that person. So you go from liking to loving to being in love with that person. Now, I'm not saying at this time True and Sheeba are in love with each other, but they have a turbulent relationship, and it's thanks to Nature Boy. These people need to get their head out of the sand and get out of Carbonnation. But I'm going to say something to you, getting a little bit off the topic, that kills me the most. Hey, Michelle. I know I got her up there. People kill me how they're like, I'm so tired of Nature Boy. But let somebody say something like, Nature Boy just blew up the compound with the Carbonnation members in it. But they all survived, but they're hospitalized. Some type of drama, something that's a tragedy. Everybody will flock to it, even though they swear up and down they can't stand Nature Boy. But I'm gonna tell you something like that. Anybody can be faded eventually, and it's just a matter of time. Like been said numerous times to me, and I'm quite sure you say to yourself, that he's going to be taken down if he keeps doing people in the manner that he's doing them, because you have to understand at the end of the day, who timed you up? Oh, Jen, that's my husband. He just showed me. I can't really see it because Oh, you timed him out? Jen T was timed out. I'll figure that out afterwards. I don't know how that's happening. Hope nobody is hacking my account. My husband just showed me on his phone that's. Let me read this. It says Jen T was timed out by Gangsta Gone Legit for 300 seconds. I don't even think my husband's a mod. So that's a little strange. This is messaged by Gangsta Gone Legit. Well, I hope nobody hacked your account, because that's kind of puzzling. I don't know. When people are tired of getting tired, it can get ugly. That's all I'm going to tell you. It can get real, real ugly. And people need to understand that. It can really get ugly. And I think that right now, Nature Boy is big. Can you hear me now, Silk Black? She says no sound. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm on. Right now, Nature Boy is big. It's probably lagging a little bit. Please turn that down. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm sorry. I had muted it for a second. It may be lagging a little bit, Silk Black. But no, the sound's back on. But I did mute it for a second. But no, the sound's just fine. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Michelle Clark. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't know who is the one spending their money for investigators, because I think that's what the case is. People are spending money for investigators to find Nature Boy's whereabouts. Would I do that as a channel holder that does commentary on Nature Boy? Heck no. But you have people that, whether they really truly know if Nature Boy is guilty or not, they're miserable. So that's probably the most exciting part of their life is trying to search for where Nature Boy's at, so they can call the embassy and the police and just have them come to this man's Airbnb and have all these bogus claims of stuff that he's doing. And that's the reason why Nature Boy hasn't been taken down. He hasn't been taken down because people are adding stuff to the story. And if you call the police or the embassy and your story is only 50% truthful and the other 50% ain't adding up, how are they going to take the case serious to do anything to help these sick people who are not going to get their butts up and leave Carbonnation? Just like Velvet's mother said, it's going to take for for the community, because it can't just be Sybil and Selena taking Carbonnation down. Carbonnation has to be taken down, not just Nature Boy. We have to get the members to see that that's not where it's at. What happened was the police came to Nature Boy's new resident. So this is what we're talking about. And I'm not surprised. It's a pattern of behavior, guys. History is repeating itself. And you will be hearing soon that he's being held by the local authorities wherever he's at. He could be on the moon for all I know. But this is how things happen. If you don't change what you're doing in a positive or negative light, nothing will change. If you're living a positive lifestyle, but you don't want to change that positivity, you'll still be positive. Everything around you will be positive. But if you don't want to change that positivity to something even greater, it's gonna stay It's going to stay the same. And it goes the same for negativity. If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. It's as simple as that. What don't we understand? There's nothing to understand. But it's so sad. I'm to the point, I used to kind of sort of, when I did commentary on them a year ago, I felt a little bad for them. Because this dude is straight disrespecting. But I do not truly feel bad for them people at all over there. They are lazy. They don't even want to think. When you don't want to think for yourself, I'm talking about, let's put away that they don't want to work jobs. When you don't even want to think for yourself, you done checked out. I don't have respect for people like that. You don't even want to think for yourself. You're letting Nature Boy think for you. Hey, Fooler, you're letting Nature Boy think for you. And he's not even making the right decisions for his own life. And then there's allegations worldwide that allegedly that he spreads, diseases. He allows people that have, all types of ailments. Some of them you can't get rid of. And these people are giving their lives to him to handle. And every 6 months he's getting arrested and they're going along with them sometime. What kind of master teacher is he? What God do you know gets arrested every couple of months? Or is physical with a woman? Which I really think is a fetish. But whatever it is, whatever floats his boat, it is sad. It is really sad, and I hope that they're listening. Stop letting Nature Boy think for you. It's not a good look. Aya got played like a flute. She went over there, like I've been saying in my other videos last year. Half them women are going over there just for Nature Boy, thinking they're going to knock Velvet out the box. So Aya went over there and tried to do it. Where is Aya right now? She's stagnant. She's looking slow. She's losing more weight on top of the fact that her physique is already slim. She looks malnutrition. She looks confused and she looks depressed. It's a real sad situation. It really is a real sad situation. Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to get this link over here. But it's just a really sad situation no matter how you look at it and stuff. And if these people don't come to their senses like they need to, there's going to be repercussions. Some of them have already, I don't care what nobody says, they've already checked out. It's a wrap for some of them. I can already visualize Aya. If she ever does leave, I can already visualize her basically panhandling, as what they call it, talking to herself, panhandling. And I hate to have to say that, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't let this man take over your mind, body, and soul. And you're okay with it. You know what I'm saying? You're really okay with that. How can you be okay with a situation like that? I cannot understand it. You cannot make this make any sense. You really can't. They are all docile females. Yeah, you're right, Michelle, and it's sad. It is so sad. And on command, this is another thing that makes me sick to my stomach. On command, what kills me the most about this whole situation is he can have them doing a crash dummy stuff, just like what he did with Malaya. How are you gonna make Malaya kiss Velvet's feet on live? What was you trying to prove by doing that? Because a person with a heart who don't play that stuff and they don't look at that as being cute, that stuff like that makes me sick to my stomach. And on command, she just does it. She got down like a dog, like a puppet, and just went and kissed her feet. There's some things that we do in life that we can't take back, and it will haunt us forever. Malay is at that age, girl. You literally let this man disrespect you and clown you on live. You're kissing the enemy's feet because you don't like Velvet and Velvet doesn't like you. It's just a real unfortunate, sad situation, whatever, which way you look at it. And this is going to continue to happen. It's going to get worse and worse and worse until somebody like Sybil and Selena was saying, unless somebody takes them down. And I hate to say that, but it's just, it is what it is. It really is what it is. He's out of control. I think in some ways, Nature Boy has lost all sense of control. I think he's had a nervous breakdown. That's my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying my opinion. But I think that there's something not quite right about Nature Boy. Them lights are definitely not all on. And I really think that he had a nervous breakdown. Because there's no way humanly possible that somebody can go to sleep knowing that you're doing this to these people that you call your tribe on a daily basis and not worry about going to sleep and one of them people doing something to you. And you know what we all know is public? He doesn't trust them people that are over there. And why do you think Nature Boy doesn't trust them? Because he knows he doesn't treat them right. He treats them like animals. And what do animals do when they get tired of being abused, or even even humans? They attack back eventually. That is something he has to worry about on a regular basis. And he should. Because he should not at all have the right to treat people like that. Understand, these people have mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, nephews, uncles, cousins. And this is why he's running scared like he is now. Because people are tired of him. It's deeper than what you think. People are tired of Nature Boy. This is no game. People are tired of Nature Boy. It's a really sad situation. Make sure as you come in, thank you guys for the likes, that you put a like on this video. I'm so busy. Uh, I'm so busy going in that I have not one time said leave a like on this video. Make sure you leave a like on the video, please. And put some hearts up into the chat because we need some love up in the here. Because I'm going to tell you something. This demonic nonsense that's going on is crazy. Ain't nothing but a bunch of demonic souls over there. If there were people that were over in Carbonnation that was once good people, he done tainted that. He done tainted that. When they come back from Carbonnation, they've learned how to be a crook and some more. You see how half the time when these people come back, they first thing they do is get on IG and start begging for donations. They start telling bits and pieces of the story. The only one with the most common sense who just came right out after a little bit of time. She wrote a book. So what? It had some spelling grammars. I spell stuff wrong all the time. That don't make me stupid. I look at that book as she was in a rush, but she wanted to get the message across. That's what mattered the most, not the spelling grammar. He messed it with the wrong one when he messed it with Sybil. She said to herself, I knew all the red flags. She had to be saying that to herself. But until he really, really crossed the line, he's going to be okay with me. But if he tries me, it's going to be on. And that's why every other day she's on here on live and she's telling you in hour-long videos what you guys were already thinking that was going on. She's telling you what you guys were thinking that's what it was. And honestly, it really still shocked me because you just don't want to, as a human being, believe that another human being would do that to a person or to a group of people. One person. But understand this. This is the reason why he keeps them small like that. That man is 6'2", and Nature Boy looks like he could be on the keto diet or on some intermittent fast. He could also do a water fast or a juice fast. All them little that flexing he does around the fat on his arms, in his stomach, he's showing you old pictures of him. He has that age weight right now. And he's not just eating pistachio, but he keeps them underweight. So when they buck up at him, they don't have the strength to endure what's going to come next if they was to jump at him. And I'm quite sure he does sleep with one eye open because, like I said, again, when you continuously back a person in the corner, trust and believe they're going to bark back eventually in the worst way. It's a real sad situation, but hey, if you like it, I love it. Fula said deformed. He is not the first to do it, and he won't. Yep, and that's what's so sad. That is so sad. And somebody has sent me in my DM how this Caucasian woman, young girl, had broke her silence to her mother that she was in a cult. And I would like to share that stuff on my channel, but people are such in a box with this carbonation thing. Like, this is the only community in the world that is really pulling these stunts. No, it's gonna be there's a nature boy before him, and it's gonna be a nature boy like him afterwards. And as we speak right now, there's other messed up tribes or communities or cults that are doing the exact same thing. And you know what? Even worse. That's the scariest part about it. Probably even worse. SL, did you see the dude made a video on Nature Boy, a reaction video? You need to see it. O'Neal, make sure you send me that link and I'll check it out. But no, I didn't honestly see it. But I can believe it. But it's a sad situation any way you look at it. It really is and stuff. But he's definitely paranoid right now. And he should be, because a lot of stuff that's coming out, he could be incriminated for that. And then what I don't get, this is how cocky he has gotten over the years. He literally shows him disciplining the Carbonation members on lives. Everything is being recorded. Right, Meek? Everything is being recorded. And he shows pictures of people standing in corners. Only thing he ain't did yet was put a dunce hat on them. We're hearing, I thought when he put them in the closet, it was for maybe a couple hours or for maybe a day, which is too extreme. But to hear up to a week in the closet in isolation, no. But you know what? This is what happens, members of Carbonation, when you don't want to do nothing with your life. When you put your life in the hands of someone that shouldn't even be putting his own life in his own hands. But this is what happens when you put your life in someone's hands that don't have his own life together. He's your master teacher who goes around publicly saying that he's an OG and been to prison. Who brags about being to prison that ain't been to prison? That right there lets you know the lights on, but nobody's home. Who wants to go to prison? A slow, crazy person would brag about being somewhere that they've never been. And then come to find out from his own brother, only prison he been to is a mental institution. She lied about his parents. But his brother said that they were too young for them to remember their parents. They had died when they were young and they were adopted. But this is your master teacher. Wow. This is your master teacher. This dude is good. When Sybil ever told on live that this man makes you pull up your credit report, give over your social security number, all of your accounts, he takes them over. I'm not just talking about your Instagram account. I'm talking about your bank accounts. If you get a military check, a social security check, a SSDI check, a welfare check, food stamps, he takes it all. He might even take your voting registration away. And he might even vote for you if he votes. This man takes clothes, and then sometime when he kicks you out or when you leave, you can't take your clothes because not only are the women wearing them, but then you see Nature Boy wrapping them around, making what are those them things called for men when they wrap those? My husband's looking at me like, girl, if you, I don't know why you asking me. What do they call them things? Sarongs for men and women? Because I know that in Hawaii they wear those little long scarves. Nature Boy be taking them women's clothes that he either kicks out or they run away. He be wrapping his head with them. I be seeing some of the men in the camp. They be using their scarves for like little men's skirts or whatever you want to call it. Because I know I'm not saying it right. Boy, bye. Talking about you, God. He's, huh? No, he says he's God. He even has hats that said, you never seen that? No. Man, listen. He says he's God. I'm telling you. My husband said he missed that. He is cocky because you have sick people that watch him and his bull crap carries on. Exactly. But you know what though? What happens was his following over the years got bigger, so did his head. And that's when he lost himself. He lost himself. You don't never let no YouTube following or no Instagram following, they're just numbers. You don't let that make your head big. And if you do, then that was the person that you always was. It just took something drastic to happen or even little change for us to see the piece of blank blank that you are. Y'all know what I mean? The piece of blank that you are. You've always been that piece of blank blank shirt. Okay? It just took you to get a little bit of money or get a few subscribers or a few views or a little bit more attention to be a piece of shirt. As my husband said, you said shirt. Okay? And you're going to continue to be that piece of shirt. And it's a sad shame, but it is what it is. The worst Mama Dia stuff after, yeah, man, listen, it's full of sports, man. I heard that this man took all her clothes, pots and pans. The good man he wouldn't ship. He didn't even ship her back. He didn't even ship her back. So you know he ain't got no type of respect for the deaf. I said to myself, somebody get security. I think I'm gonna need some backup. So listen, at 5:30, once I get off this live, make sure y'all hit the like button. I will be putting up that premiere. I had to re-edit it. Hopefully there's no more glitches. And that'll be going up at 5:30. So make sure y'all go back up in there and check it out. I was just wondering if someone on YouTube. Let me see. Let me see for example. Who asked that? Oh, what they're doing is they're still meat. They've been in the US for a while. So as long as, and even when they weren't in the US and they was in the third world country, they were reinstate, like you know how you reinstate them, I guess. Recertify. I said reinstate. It says, I was just wondering if someone act like Nature Boy was not on YouTube, who might live next door to you, cross the street, or two streets down, are you going to have the same energy as you do with Yes, I would. I certainly would. Because I'm gonna put it like this to you, a spiritual road of evolution. We only see a little of any YouTuber's life. Everybody has a past. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And just because I on my channel don't cuss, I try to keep it clean. People like get me messed up, like, oh, she doesn't cuss. She thinks she's a goody two shoe. No, I wipe my feet off when I come in YouTube's home, where I do my business at on their platform. But let me tell you something. The same energy I give about my commentary and how I feel, whether Nature Boy's doing good or bad, I would have that same energy if I seen him in person. And for number one, me as a woman, I wouldn't have to approach no man because I have a man to approach him. So what you said don't make no sense. Would you have that same energy if you seen me the spiritual road? Would you have that same energy? I bet you're probably a nicer, timid person more than I am. If you seen me, you probably would clam up. Because a lot of things people do on this cyberspace, you're doing it because maybe you were picked on as a kid, and so now you can do whatever you want because nobody can find out who you are and get to you. What do they call it? Gangsta texting and typing. But this is cyberspace. And half the people that come at me any sort of way, they're not going to bust a grape in a fruit fight in real life. And they're not going to bust a grape on cyberspace. They're just talking. See, the hate comes in when you see a melanated person doing something positive. Now, if I was out here selling drugs or escorting and doing all the wrong things, I would be okay. But I'm on YouTube and you see these ads and you want to hate. Because see, if I was a channel that didn't have no ads on my videos, y'all would be okay with me. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's what that's really is about. And I just want to put that out there. And that's why we never, what is it, reparation? We never got reparation, us as melanated people, because we're too busy trying to be against each other, fighting each other, instead of coming together. And it's going to remain this way as long as we hate or plant these seeds in live streams and all that. But what I've been doing lately, even when people come in my comment section and they say little slick stuff, I sometimes leave a comment in there and I say something slick back to them. I give you your 1 minute of fame because that'll be the last time. Because the next time you come in my comment section with all this, because see, I'm not Nature Boy with the lying about being in prison. If I say I've been to prison, I ain't lied about it. And I'm a female. So you must be obviously a Nature Boy supporter. And if you are, obviously, I don't even need to be having a conversation with you because your mind obviously is not all that right to begin with for me to be having a conversation. Anyone who thinks on the same wavelength as Nature Boy, you ain't wrapped too tight. So get your mind right before you come up on here. Really get your mind right before you come up on here. But back to the ranch and stuff. Everything that's done in the dark always comes to light. And if Nature Boy keeps this up with this nonsense, he's going to mess around and the whole carbonation is going to be out of commission. And only thing that he's thriving on right now is the fruits and the labor from the SSI, SSDI, and the military checks that he's getting. And that is all. And if those people are taken away from him, you know what I'm saying? At any given moment, he's gonna have to get a job just like me and you. Simple as that. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And it's a sad shame. Exactly. I'm about to Michelle, I'm about to snipe him out of here. See you later. You'll be missed. My husband, my husband is a mess. He's like, he tried to say it in a pitiful way. She said, no, I'm not. Oh, my husband's trying to save you in this live, honey. But my girl Michelle got my back. She's like, don't come in here with that mess. Y'all better know I got some snipers up in this. Gen T's one of them too. O'Neal, I got you. I see you, Brown Eye. I got my snipers up in here. Don't shoot. Y'all better act like you know. If you don't, the 1%ers, you will know today. We got time today, honey. We have time today. But listen, I want y'all to have a blessed weekend. I will not be going live tomorrow. I'm going to give myself a day off, but I will be going live Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Gangsta Gone Legit. There's a 5:30 premiere coming out because I have to re-upload that other video that I put out at 3:15 that was all messed up. Go check out that 5:30 premiere that I'm gonna drop at 5:30. And I want y'all to stay blessed. Put some hearts up into the chat and hit the like button, or the dislikes are welcome as y'all leave out of here. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Be safe. And I'm out. Mwah. I love you too, Spiritual Road.